So, you want to sell your motorcycle. Let me help you out. My name is Ken Kaplan. We're here at Kaplan Cycles today, and we want to talk about all the different options you have for selling high-value motorcycles. Those are motorcycles that are $3,000 and up. Typically, the low-value motorcycles, most shops will just buy them cash. Like ours, we'll buy the bike cash. Like all dealers, we're going to want to buy it at wholesale, and you as a client wants to sell it at retail, so there's a conflict of interest there. So you have a couple options. The first option usually is people like to list them on Craigslist. We've all bought and sold items on Craigslist. It has its pros and cons, but for selling a high-value bike, there's a lot of risk. There's a lot of scams, as you know, and not everybody can be trusted. There's a lot of bad people out there today, and you have to give them your home address, and then they know where your motorcycle is, and they know where you live, and you're telling them what time to meet you there. So that leaves open a lot of risk. Dangerous people can come to your house. You might have a wife or children that you're trying to protect, or material possessions, and having complete strangers come to your house to look at a high-dollar asset like a motorcycle is risky. So, total strangers showing up at your house is usually not the best thing. So that leaves you the option of meeting them someplace else. It's time-consuming and risky, and quite often they're low ballers, and there's a total waste of your time, and you end up spending 7, 8, 10 people come to look at your motorcycle by the time you sell it. And there's always issues with the money and how do you get paid, where you don't really, the only way to not get burned is to be paid cash. So that's not really your best option. The other option is putting it on eBay yourself. Then you're dealing with a worldwide audience. You can work with PayPal. There's not the personal interaction. They're not coming to your house, although they will come to pay for the bike or to pick it up, and then there's another risk there. If you don't have power seller status on eBay and you've sold less than 100 items on eBay, most people are going to not trust you because you don't have that history on eBay.
So my name's Ray, and I'm talking to you about how selling your dirt bike by yourself can be a real issue. Especially on sites like Craigslist, there's a lot of threats, and I'm going to share my experience about it. So pretty much, I bought a CRF 150F from Craigslist for pretty cheap, and it was my goal to restore it and fix it to the best of my ability so I could sell it that spring to make some money. So pretty much I put probably $800 into it after buying it, and I made it pristine. Everything everything was done. Anything that could be freshened up, I did. And the bike looked amazing. And so I put it up on Craigslist, and I had a buyer lined up, and I had to tell them my location. So I came home from school the next day, and I opened my barn door, and it's gone. And it didn't even sink in for a second. Then I realized it's gone. I'm screwed here. How it's really not hard. You give someone your address, and they know where your dirt bike is. It's not like you're always home 24 hours. And especially in my case, I went to school, so there's a lot of bad people out there, a lot of scammers that can easily find where your dirt bike is and take it. So if I bought my 150 at Ken Kaplan at Kaplan Cycles, I would have completely avoided this. He has a safe and insured environment, so even if something did happen, you're covered.
The third option that you have, of course, like I said earlier, was selling it to a dealer, and a dealer's going to want to buy it. Like this, we have this Yamaha R6 right here that is on consignment, but from one of my clients. It's a beautiful 2012 bike. The retail value of it is around $9,000. When he went to trade it in at another brand dealership, he was offered $5,200, which is 35–40% less than what the street value of the bike is. So that he decided not to do that, and he bought it here to have us sell it on a consignment agreement like this one. And what we do on a consignment agreement is we're going to list the bike on eBay We're also going to have it on display in our showroom here. We have quite a few people coming through here all the time. And we're also going to advertise it on Craigslist, and we'll deal with the displaying the bike. When we sell the bike on eBay for you, we're a power seller. We have over 4,000 feedbacks, 100% positive feedback with 4,000 sales. Check us out online. It's Kaplan Cycles. That's our eBay store. Look under completed listings. You'll see what the auctions look like. When you place a motorcycle on eBay, the only way they can determine the condition is, well, not only how your ad is written, but the pictures. We'll do a professional photo shoot of the motorcycle. We'll take between 75 and 100 pictures, and out of those 100 pictures, we'll pick the 24 best. Then we'll come up with the best picture. We call it the money shot. That'll be the one that's put on the home page when they click on the ad, the first one to come up. So with the pictures, you're going to have 24 professional quality pictures of your motorcycle that will display it in the best light. And that's a static display. We also will do a video, professional edited video photo shoot, a video of your motorcycle that will not only walk around and extol all the virtues of the bike. If there's any blemishes, we have to disclose those also, but we will extol the virtues of the condition of the bike and point out all the positive attributes. We also will start the bike so the client can hear the motorcycle run. The person who's bidding on the bike will hear it running, they'll see the pictures, and we also write a professional description of the condition of the motorcycle, listing the miles, the year, any of the options that were put on there, what the original list cost was of the bike new, what the replacement cost is, and how much the accessories add up to. So they'll have a perfect description of the bike, a whole 24 photos in a video shoot to get all the information they need to make an intelligent purchasing decision. That combined with our power seller status, 100% positive feedback. As an example, the last 40 motorcycles that we've sold were sold outside of New England. Only 2 of them sold to New England. The rest of them, they go all over the world, to UK, bikes go to Africa, a lot of them go to Florida or California, the states that have more seasonal year-round riding. And there seems to be more money in those areas, so the bikes are bringing, in the Northeast, forget about selling a motorcycle here for 6 months out of the year. It's almost impossible. So our bikes are being sold year-round, worldwide, to not just a regional audience like you get from Craigslist, and not just a one audience like when you bring it to a dealer like us. You're getting a worldwide audience of thousands of people that are going to be looking at your motorcycle from all over the world. And there's always somebody who wants that bike, and quite often there's 2 or 3 people that want the bike. And when it's an auction style, we'll list it with a buy it now price and a reserve, so you're guaranteed your bike won't sell for less than you authorize us to sell it for, and we're guaranteed it will sell for the minimum or more. And quite often people will bid the item up, especially if it's in excellent condition. So your high dollar motorcycle, you'll get top dollar for it. We charge a commission for our services for doing that. Typically it's around 10% plus or minus depending on the value of the bike, and it ends up costing you nothing because we will recoup that 10% by professionally promoting that motorcycle and getting a top dollar for it. So if you bring your bike in and it's not in perfect saleable condition, it might need a battery, the carbs might be gummed up, it might need new tires or just a full detail. We can perform anything from a minor repair up to full frame off restorations if it makes sense. And we'll give you an estimate of exactly what those services cost, so you can make a decision. Do you want to sell the bike as is, not running, or do you want us to get it running for you? Typically we recommend it's running so people know the motor's good on it. We have a 20-foot enclosed Featherlight specially equipped motorcycle hauling trailer with special straps so it won't scratch it, and our staff is trained to haul the motorcycles. So we can pick it up for you anywhere on the East Coast. Also, we're fully insured, so your motorcycle, from the minute it rolls onto our trailer, when it's in our possession, if it's lost, stolen, which we've never lost or stolen one, or damaged, you're covered. There's no risk. Also, your motorcycle's safer at Kaplan Cycles than it is at your home. And I can tell you, we have a $30,000 alarm system that has full motion, fire, it has sound, it has glass break. So the alarm system we have here with audio and visual capability, when it goes off, there's a human being on the other end looking at the camera, and they call the police department. It's called a confirmed alarm, and the police departments get false alarms all the time from alarm systems going off. But when they call in and someone's on the phone saying, we have 2 males stealing a motorcycle. They broke in through the window, and I can hear them talking and describe what they're wearing. That's a code red response, and the average response time is less than 7 minutes. The response time for an unconfirmed alarm is 21 minutes. It's not really an emergency situation because they can't confirm. But if there's an actual robbery happening, not only will it be recorded, but the police will be there extremely quickly. And our facility happens to be located in between 2 Vernon police departments, and the chief has authorized his staff to patrol the area. So we have a pretty heavy police presence there. We've been here 2 years. We haven't had a single issue, but having this Fort Knox type alarm system is really part of that solution. All those services combined with displaying it in our showroom, the worldwide audience on eBay, listing it on Craigslist, the professional photo shoot, the professional video shoot, the bike being in perfect condition, you're going to get a heck of a lot more than 10% more than you could sell it for yourself, and a heck of a lot more than I can give you on a wholesale buyback. So for high dollar bikes, we recommend the consignment agreement. So what does it cost to do this process? Typically an eBay auction is somewhere between $75 and $100, depending if you go 7 or 10 days or how many pictures you put in there. The cost to pick up the motorcycle, it's $50 for the pickup plus $1 a mile, port to port. So typically if it's within 10 miles, it's usually around 60, 70 bucks to have us pick it up. If it's farther away, it's a little bit more. The cost to do the ad and do the photo shoot is $100. The cost to do the video for the motorcycle is $75. So the whole cost is somewhere around $350. That's why this service is only something we recommend for high dollar bikes that are over $3,000 in value. The less expensive, $500,000, under $2,000, the less expensive bikes, typically we'll buy them cash outright. If you've got a bike that's $3,000 up to $60,000, it's, if you have an antique motorcycle or a special interest bike or something like this brand new Yamaha R6 that you don't want to sell for half of what it's worth, this is the best way to do it. And the $350 in fees and costs to do it don't really make sense. So Kaplan Cycles is a fully licensed, insured, and certified dealer. We have a Connecticut Department of Motor Vehicle dealer plates for the motorcycles for test riding them or picking them up. And we also are a Connecticut certified and authorized licensed dealer for used motorcycles. You're getting professional service, you're going to get top dollar on your bike, and it's going to be a no-hassle solution. If you can send me as much information about your motorcycle, that'd be great. You can email Ken at newenglandmotorcyclemuseum.org. Again, it's Ken at newenglandmotorcyclemuseum.org. Send me the make, model, the condition of the motorcycle, and any other basic information you have about it, and I'll call you back, or one of my representatives will call you back as soon as possible so we can put together a solution for you. Our hours of operation, we're here 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 9 to 6. Thursday, we're open till 8. Then Saturday, we're here for half a day from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. So we're here 6 days a week to help you. You can call me anytime on my office phone at the store. 860-454-7024 is the shop number. Let us help you. I'm Ken Kaplan. Call me when you're ready to sell your bike.